Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm in Donna, Texas, in my car. It's 10:20 p.m., and I have a podcast that I need to get up, so here we are. I slept in today, woke up around 8:30. Claire let me sleep in, and it was time to pack and head to Donna, my hometown, and I did, and Claire's not gonna like this, but let's be real, she doesn't listen to these. Drove 100 miles an hour to get to Donna as fast as possible, and I did. And my niece, Jeremy's daughter, was born today, and I got to hold her, and she was a gorgeous little thing, and I did not want to put her down. It was hard to put her down. I just wanted to take her with me, but it was so good to see her, and she was healthy and beautiful. It was good to see her and be there when Jeremy changed her diaper for the first time, and truly a miracle and truly a blessing, and was grateful to be there. And Alyssa did a good job, and I'm proud of her. She was a champion. I got some flashbacks walking down that hospital because that's where Fiona was born, and I had not been there since, and it was a trip down memory lane, to say the least. Stayed there for a few hours and drove to Alamo to see my cousin Taryn. I hope Taryn doesn't listen to this either, because she knows that she doesn't have to. She can just call me. And I got to see her, and I hadn't seen her in years. I don't remember the last time I saw her. Might have been 3, 4, 5 years. And I knocked on her window thinking that she would answer the door, and she couldn't. She was accompanied by her parents, and they pushed her in a wheelchair towards the living room, and we chatted for a few hours, and it was lovely. And she's one of the most inspiring people that I know, and I can't wait to go to Vancouver with her, hopefully soon. And seeing her was difficult because she's one of the coolest people that I've ever met, and funniest, and she deserves to walk around and do whatever she pleases, but she doesn't get to do that, and it sucks. But she feeds her mind, and she's so smart and so bright and smarter than me and wiser than me, and it did my heart a whole lot of good. And I was grateful for that time. And it was like a 1-2 punch. Seeing my niece born and carrying her, and then seeing Taryn. And then shortly after, I made my way to Donna and saw my best friend Dave at his old house. And this is terrible to say out loud, and I hope he doesn't hear this either, but his mother passed, and he has the burden to go through all the motions of setting everything up and the bureaucracy that comes with your mother passing. And he is so strong and so courageous and so brave about everything. It's truly inspiring. And he's not trying to be inspiring. He's just being himself, the son of a very proud mom. And I did not like seeing him in such a raw, opened up, point of view. And we shared a cigarette together. And I haven't smoked in a long time, and so it was a relief, if I'm being honest. I love Dave so much, and I wish he didn't have to feel this pain, but we're all going to feel that one day, and that's that. And I love him, and I'll miss his mom, and I'll miss her laugh too. But he will carry her with him wherever he goes forever. And I wish my family could have accompanied me on this trip, but they're better together, and they're in Austin, and I miss them. Seeing Taryn, seeing my niece, and seeing Dave, coming back to the valley, feels like some heavy shit, and as heavy as it feels, I think it's powerful to share that I'm the lucky man in this situation. I'm the lucky man. I got air in my lungs, and I live to see another day, and I can walk on my 2 feet, and I can go hug my mom and hold my niece and call my wife and FaceTime my kids. Like, I'm the lucky guy. And I'm grateful and blessed, and I count all my miracles and blessings, and it's more than I deserve. And I'm happy Dave's my friend, and I'm happy I'm Taryn's cousin, and I'm happy I'm the uncle of a brand new baby. I hope to do them proud, and I hope they know that I'm there for them, no matter what, forever. Sorry that this podcast is serious. I thought about not making one as a sign of respect or as a sign of solidarity or something like that, but I want to memorialize them in my own way and pay a tribute to a death and a life in my own way, the only way I know how, because that's how I get by, and that's how I cope, and that's how I go through the motions. And so I'm in a parked car outside my mom's house in Donna, Texas, and maybe one day my niece will be in her smart home and say, hey, play me a Knives Monroe podcast while she's cooking spaghetti or something, and this is going to be the one she hears. And honey, just know I love you, and you were loved the second you were born, and it was an honor to hold you today and see you and hear your first sneeze and hear your first bowel movement and see your first shit. And if I'm still around, you give your old uncle a call, okay? And just know you're loved. You're always loved. And if Dave, you're hearing this, man, just know the same thing. And Taryn, just know the same thing. I love you guys deeply. And thank you for being in my life. And you guys inspire me. You guys are wiser than me. And just thank you. And I think about you guys all the time. And I'm lucky. Today I'm the lucky guy. And I am lucky, and I know it. And I'm going to count all my lucky stars and hope they never go out. But as they do for everybody, they'll go out. And just know that I loved you guys with everything. And I know I could be stubborn and bipolar and tough to talk to when I'm in my modes. But I always made time. And I always loved you guys real hard. That much I'm certain of. And thank you. And I'm rambling. thank you guys for listening to this podcast. And what does day 500 look like, right? Turns out episode 100 of this podcast lands on my birthday. You just can't plan this kind of stuff. So that's funny. I think we're like on day 60-something. So, not going to miss a day. Keep a force field around your hearts. I love you.